These are good playlists. That that $3 month Soundstripe subscription is starting to pay off. All right. Unfortunately, this playlist is meant to be copyright free, and I never get any issues with, I've never at any point gotten an issue with Twitch saying that music or a playlist or something I'm using is not okay. But, with YouTube, whenever I use these playlists, Soundstripe stuff, YouTube always, it's not a strike, but just a claim, just saying like, hey, let me turn my volume up. Saying, hey, you don't own this. And I'm like, I'm not trying to say I'm owning it. I'm trying to just use it. You can't hear me? Let me see. What about now? You'll have to let me know if that's a little bit better. Or if I need to get closer or enunciate or whatever. Soft. Let me mess with my microphone settings. Did that help at all? I'm gonna do something cringe where I play the audio for my stream. It sounds pretty good on my end. Let me check it all together. Yeah, it seems fine from my end, but that doesn't mean much. Okay. If it becomes difficult to hear or annoying in any capacity, please let me know and I can always adjust the settings. I mean, it's just you, friend. It's just you and me hanging out, basically. So if I need to adjust my settings to more give you a more enjoyable experience, then I can do that. I do think this needs to. All right. Where were we? Oh yeah, abortion. Abortion hook. All right. What's on the agenda? Investigate. Oh, we can investigate. Okay, we can investigate all of the murder scenes. And we can ask Meadow about mirrors. Meadow is the friend we're jealous of. That Eileen has. The abortion hook cutaway gag. That one was really fun to edit. I would like honestly, if I had chosen all of the moments I wanted to, um, the video would have been like 40 minutes long. There were so many. I have a message. My answering machine.
Let's see here.
This is Orson Taylor. I only have one thing to say to you. Eat shit and die. Yeah,
Oh my god.
you heard me. I'm sick of being harassed by vultures like you. Stay the hell away from me and my family.
I mean, that's fair. His wife just got murdered.
Yeah, I get it, bud. No need to be an asshole.
I mean, his wife was just murdered.
Let's see what this other message says.
Hey, Josh here. Busy day today, but I'll swing by your office tonight after my shift. Alright? See you later.
That's better. Hopefully he can give me some insight on Pyre. Alright, that's it for messages.
Kathy Rain's goal is to solve these murders. My goal is to get her with Eileen. There's a note.
What's this?
Sorry if this is obnoxious.
Pyre is the key. T. Damn. This T knows what I'm up to. The question is, are they friend or foe?
Dream, I'll let you pick. What should we do first? Should we go and confront this girl we want to stay away from, Eileen? Or should we go investigate the murders? Which one is more important to us at this moment in time? You're right. Do I have Meadow's location? Oh, okay, she lives in a trailer. And it's 90, I don't remember what year it is, but it's the late 90s. If her name is Meadow in the late 90s, I bet you she's like a freeform spirit, like crystals and gems. 98. That sounds right. I don't care what information she What did I just say? Her bitch ass is gonna hate this.
If it wasn't for the atrocious backdrop, those could have actually provided some cozy ambiance.
But I hate flowers, I hate fun, I hate love and life and brightness. A hot hippie? Yeah, I think so too. I think she's definitely gonna be hot.
Not a big fan of the flower, but roasted seeds? Yum. Good selection. I'm partial to cacti myself.
I don't think there's anything else to investigate.
Oh god, that thing is hideous.
That is your biased, incorrect opinion. Alright, let's see. I bet you she is attractive. She's probably blonde, she's got like a flower crown, she's got like big sleeves.
Oh, my lord.
What? Did I step in something nasty on my way here?
Have you attended to your root chakra lately?
I can't say I've been keeping tabs on that one.
Oh, you're such a treasure. Oh, how do I put this? Your root chakra is dog shit. It's a really crappy chakra.
Insane.
If I was a doctor and we were talking about your knee or shoulder, I would suggest just cutting it off. Just cut it right off. It's that bad.
Tell me how you really feel.
Oh, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. My chakras are in balance, from my toes all the way to the top of my noggin.
That's just peachy. Look, Eileen told you I was coming, right?
Oh, you're her! Oh, that's marvelous. Oh, wow. Okay.
I was gonna say, unfortunately...
What the heck is going on?
Unfortunately, I love her and she's gonna win me over very easily.
I'm sorry.
And if Kathy keeps up a shit-ass attitude, I'm gonna start shipping Meadow with Eileen.
But
Wait, no. Meadow and Kathy, enemies to lovers.
I can't have such blatant discord in my home. Take this pendant, love. I need a single photograph of you wearing it. Lotus position. Find a place in nature touched by fire, earth, and wind.
Okay.
I have no idea what you just said.
That's funny. See you later.
Polycule
What a
might work.
weirdo. If I want her help, I guess I need to find a spot to take that photo. Fire, earth, wind.
Polycule with Eileen being the hinge. I think that makes sense.
For the chakra photo that Meadow wants, I'm supposed to find someplace associated with fire.
Okay, we'll do that later. Let's. I guess let's just go. If she's not gonna. We can't do anything. Okay, so we could do one of the murder victim sites. Go talk to Eileen. I guess we could go talk to Eileen about Meadow, or we could go research the church. Did it say... Dream, I'll let you control the next location, but I'm gonna check the journal and see if it actually says realign my fucking chakras. I got an achievement for enjoying the scenery, but it's only been like less than a minute. Church? Good idea. Alright, let me check my journal. Realigned.
Apparently, this oddball
That's so
Meadow
funny.
wants me to prove I've realigned my chakras. Supposedly, if I'm in the right place, I can do that by taking a picture of myself wearing this necklace she gave me.
Okay.
The King of Kings Catholic Church, established 1904.
1904, huh?
Looks like someone is having engine trouble.
Well, let's help them out.
Hey there, how's it going?
No time to chat, young lady. I gotta get this old bird up and running. You'll have to come back later.
Engine trouble? Can I help?
Maybe so. As long as you aren't a complete dimwit. See that toolbox?
Yeah, what about it?
It's real simple. I'll ask you for tools. You hand them over, one by one.
No problem. Sounds easy enough.
Good. Just don't hand me the wrong thing. That would be an abject disaster.
What if...
I think I can handle it. I happen to know a thing or two about engines.
That's so. This should be smooth sailing then. Let me know when you're ready.
Dream, you're also on clip duty. If there's something that's so fucking hilarious that we have to remember it forever, I have faith in you. To capture those moments. Assist with card. Okay, let's go.
Still waiting, young lady. The toolbox is right there.
Okay. What you need?
All right, I'm ready. What do you need?
Hand over the medium-sized wrench, will ya? Not the rusty one.
I am the worst person to be here in this situation. I don't know anything about tools. Okay. Oh, they're labeled. Okay, good. So, a medium-sized wrench, but not the rusty one.
For heaven's sake.
Was that not it?
Medium wrench, not the rusty one.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's another medium wrench over here. This one? Okay. Don't yell at me.
All right. Now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
Okay. Cut the wire. Check the voltage. I don't know what I'm doing.
No. Son of a gun, that made me lose my train of thought.
We have to start
Well, isn't that...
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Medium wrench.
So it was 11.
All right. Now something to cut a wire and check the voltage.
Maybe it's these. Oh, cutting pliers. And then the multimeter, I believe. Nice. This is the closest I will ever get to using
Okay,
a
that
toolbox.
part is handled.
Alright.
Give me the regular pliers and then the big Phillips screwdriver.
Okay. Generic pliers. Phillips. Big Phillips screwdriver.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
Okay. The key set. Repeat it.
Can you repeat that?
Now I need the key
Key
set,
set,
the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
This big screwdriver and mini wrench. But there's multiple little mini wrenches. Might be this one. This one looks the smallest. Maybe. Just one more time.
Can you
I don't want
repeat
to
that?
start from scratch.
Now I need the key set, the mini wrench, and the other big screwdriver, not the one you gave me before.
I just have to. Oh, I'm unsure. Okay, fine, we'll just go with those. What was that? Oh,
All right, good.
thanks.
We're done with that phase. Let's see here.
Aren't you streaming right now?
Hand over the rusty
Wow.
wrench, something to
Well, thank you
bash
very
with,
much. That's
and
very
the small
curious.
flat screwdriver, will you?
Rusty wrench. Rusty wrench. Something to bash with. What was the last
Can
thing?
you repeat that?
Rusty wrench, something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver.
Small flat screwdriver. Small flat screwdriver, something to wrench, and the rusty wrench. Take him. Take him, old man. Get me out of this hellscape. Oh no. What is going on?
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
Thank you, Nips. Oh my good lord. What is happening? Well, Lav, yeah, I think, so we have a person that we know that streams, his name's Lav, he does like Pokemon card content. I think he just graciously gifted some subs, because I'm pretty sure that my partner mentioned our engagement. So I think, yep, there it is. Well, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate it. When I was mostly confused not by the sub notification, it was that it was Lav, who I know is actively at this point streaming himself. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying not to feel overwhelmed. I'm literally eating wheat thins right now, but thank you so much. That's so kind. You guys are awesome. I hope that Lav's stream is going well, and I hope everyone's having a good time over there. I poked my head around the corner when my partner was watching the stream, and I saw that there was a marble race going on, so I hope that went well for everyone. Thanks so much. You too. Appreciate you guys.
Can you repeat that?
You're super nice to
I
me.
got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First,
Thanks
I need
so
something
much.
to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
I didn't even hear what he said. Thank you guys.
Can you repeat that?
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
That was such a great way to start everything off. This means the rest of the stream is going to be awesome and fun and perfect and wonderful. Thank you guys again. I appreciate you.
Can you repeat that?
I got a 6-inch bolt here, a real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
Adjustable wrench? Or maybe not. My brain doesn't have enough space to think about tools. Adjustable wrench? Please be right. I don't want to start all over again from scratch.
Hand me the other type of screwdriver. Same size as the last one you gave me. Also, I need a wrench 2 sizes smaller than the last fixed size wrench.
What is he talking about? Oh my god.
Can you repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Can you repeat that?
Let's
Okay.
have the other screwdriver.
Same size.
Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Drop a couple inches from the last fixed-sized wrench. He has these all taped and labeled. Most of these tools have a little tape, you can't just say, hand me the 12 wrench or the 13 wrench or the orange flat screwdriver. One last time.
Can you repeat that?
What the
Let's
fuck is he
have the other
saying?
screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Okay. So, this one and screwdriver same size? What's the most recent screwdriver size I gave him? Was it the small... the small flat? The small flat screwdriver? Oh. I don't want to... it's gonna be bad, but I might have to Google it because I do not want to start from the beginning so incredibly badly from this. I do not want to start from the beginning. Last time. If I do this again, I'll end the stream.
Can you repeat that?
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
I think it's this one. What? I'm just gonna have to take a gamble and hope that Dream, you will guide me to success after this. Okay. I'm just gonna guess these two. I don't think that's right. Damn it.
No.
Damn it!
Rats.
No!
I lost my focus
oh my
again.
God. Ah!
Back to square one.
No!
Rusty
Fuck.
wrench. Something to bash with, and the small flat screwdriver.
Oh, okay, not from the very, very beginning, but like the midway checkpoint. Okay. Small flat. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's not too bad. Okay. No, I have to take responsibility. I'm doing my best.
I got a 6-inch
Okay.
bolt here. A real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean it with, and then a tool to grip it properly.
Okay, and it was this one and this one. The adjustable wrench and the rag. I remember that.
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Okay. Other screwdriver of the same size is this one. And drop a couple inches from the last wrench you gave me. And I tried 10. Is it this one? Damn it!
Lord, give me strength.
Hey,
Rats.
I'm trying, man.
Rusty wrench. Something.
Yes, sorry. Rusty wrench, something to bash with, and then the small flat screwdriver.
I got a 6-inch bolt here.
Yes, something to clean with, something to grip it properly.
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
So this is the only other I know the screwdriver's correct. That is the only other screwdriver that is the same size. Okay. From the last fixed sized wrench you gave me. So I've tried the 9, I've tried 10. It's gotta be... Maybe it's 11? Oh my fucking
Lord,
God.
give rat.
I'm sorry.
Rusty wrench.
Okay. Rusty wrench, something to bash with, small flat screwdriver. We're gonna power through this.
I got a 6-inch bolt here. Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Is it just the 8? You know what? You gotta get Pink in here, because Pink works at a greenhouse. And I feel like Pink would know tools. Damn it!
For heaven's sake,
Okay.
rats.
I feel like I've guessed
Rusty
I've guessed all the wrenches at this point. I feel like I'm missing something.
I got a 6-inch bolt here. A real oily little thing. First, I need something to clean.
Yeah, this and this.
Let's have the other screwdriver. Same size. And drop a couple of inches from the last fixed size wrench you gave me.
Okay, it has to be the small Phillips screwdriver. Okay, it says it's this one. I'm cheating. I'm looking at a playthrough. It says it is the last wrench you picked was a size 12. Yes, correct. So it's a 10. Wrench size 10 and the teal small screwdriver. Right? Not being dumb. I don't think so. But it says this is the solution. The pen and the small Phillips screwdriver. I thought I tried that, but I guess not. My bad. Alright.
I think that did it.
Jesus.
Hit the ignition, lass.
Okay, hang on.
Praise the Lord.
I prefer to go by Kathy.
I
but
got
thanks.
a no.
I didn't quite catch that,
an
young
achievement
lady.
called apparently you're not a dimwit.
Never mind.
That's nice, I guess.
Now I think I've deserved a little chat. You're Reverend Winters, right?
Indeed. Hugh Winters at your service. And who might you be?
The name is Rain, Kathy Rain. I'm a private investigator.
Oh, I see. Another one. Very well, ask your questions then.
Be nice, Kathy, please. Oh, what do we want to ask about? Let's ask about... Let's ask
You've
about
got quite
the
a nice
area.
plot here in the middle of the city.
I suppose so, yes. It wasn't that special when the church was founded, but the city grew quite quickly around it when the mining in this area took off.
All right.
What's that building next to the church?
Oh, that's the church rectory building.
Forgive my ignorance, but what is a rectory exactly?
A rectory houses the living quarters for the serving pastor, me that is, and it also contains office space and guest rooms for other important members of the congregation.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Maybe I want to ask him about that.
Care to tell me about your church?
Well, the King of Kings is a Catholic church with roots nearly as old as the city itself. These days, we're a fairly small congregation, around 200 active parishioners.
I see. So, how long have you been a priest here?
Coming up on 30 years now.
Oh, wow, that's a long time.
I suppose so, yes. But I've been nothing but content here, until the murder, that is. Things will never be the same.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I just don't think this guy killed himself. I think he, it was staged. And he actually, oh sorry, I don't think this guy was murdered. I think he actually did kill himself.
I don't want to ask him about that. I don't want to ask him. I don't want to ask.
Alright.
I'm glad we managed to resuscitate your old bird, even though I rarely tinker with anything that has more than 2 wheels.
Biker, born and bred, are you? I used to drive a Zenkai in my younger days.
Oh, no shit. That's neat.
Don't say oh shit to no shit to a priest. Alright. Stun him!
I don't want to show that to him.
Alright. Let's just have a conversation. Okay, let's talk about, let's just go from
So,
top.
the reason I really came here was to ask about the Soothsayer.
Very well, go ahead.
Were you the one who found the murder victim?
His name was Ben. Remember that, and yes, I was. It was in the rectory, right here behind us.
Do you mind if I have a look inside?
Yes, I mind. It's my home. But the police already ransacked the place, and we had the whole room refurbished for the reconsecration.
I understand. Can you walk me through what happened that night, then?
Well, I came back late, after traveling. The front door was unlocked, which is unusual, but not overly alarming. I entered and kept quiet in case Ben was asleep, but it didn't take long for me to notice that his
Were they
bedroom
lovers?
door was wide open.
I keep looking for gay connections
That's
that don't
when
exist.
my eye caught the shadow of his hanging body. I ran up to the doorway and saw him on full display, and, well, I froze from shock. It was immediately clear that there was nothing I could do. He wasn't moving. He wasn't making a sound, and his face was blue. The world didn't make sense until I got my bearings. Took a small step and heard the cracks of broken glass under my shoe. I saw the mirror shards and I realized that he didn't do that to himself. Someone must have done it to him. I carefully backed out of the room, called the emergency services, and they arrived shortly thereafter.
Did you notice any other relevant details in the room?
No, like I said, I was in shock. My friend was dead, murdered. I needed to get the authorities there, and I had to go pray.
Understandable. Who do you think did this to Ben?
I don't know. But he had plans to meet someone that night. A lost soul, he said. I never inquired in detail, saw no need to ask more. Now I obviously wish I had.
Did Ben keep records of his meetings?
He did, but none were found. So I can only assume that the killer disposed of them.
Why would
Sounds
killer
likely.
care?
Was there anyone that he was seeing like this regularly?
I'm sure. I wouldn't know any specifics. I haven't been involved in that work lately.
I see. Thanks.
Okay.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Except for Ben, I don't know much about any of these murder victims.
Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, what was Ben like as a person?
I'm glad you asked, because these days most people know him as Ben, the murder victim. Isn't it a tragedy how a man's life's work can be so utterly overshadowed by his final moments?
Tragic indeed. Perhaps you can help me get a more nuanced view?
I'll try. Ben was a good man, a good Christian, and he always managed to stay optimistic despite leading quite a difficult life.
Difficult how?
I shouldn't say. He wouldn't want me to share all of his secrets. But trust me, he carried great pain.
Fair enough. Did he have any immediate family?
No, and he never married. He had
Okay.
distant relatives out of state, but as far as I know, they were estranged.
Okay. Next of kin?
Never came into play. He had a written will and left everything to charity.
Got it. Thanks.
That's funny you redeemed that just now because I literally was just readjusting. I like to have my seat low enough that I can cross my legs underneath my desk. And just now when I was like recrossing my legs, I heard like 8,000 like pops.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Well, they're pagan instruments used for millennia. It would seem to me they have some ritualistic purpose for the Soothsayer.
What makes you say that? Couldn't they just be a signature or a decoy even?
No, I was there. That room, it was a place of sacrifice. The view of my departed friend was a monstrous display. I shall never forget it.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Never
Azure.
heard of it.
I like the way she says that word, azure. Do you do drugs? You know drugs?
Have you ever heard of a drug called pyre?
I haven't, no. Why would you ask that?
Drug tests have shown that the Soothsayer victims had pyre in their bloodstream when they were killed.
That's preposterous. Ben wouldn't go near anything like that. He didn't even drink coffee.
Covertly drugged then, maybe? Or coerced?
Something along those lines. The Ben I knew would never voluntarily abuse narcotics.
Who's Hannah Verdot? Oh, this is the the transgender, aka what the game called transsexual, which I guess in the 90s that is appropriate language for the times.
Do you know who Hannah Verdot is?
I don't know.
Alright.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
It may come as a shock to you, but I'm not the clubbing type.
That seems like that's it. I mean, we can try to show him this stuff, but
I don't want to show that to him.
I didn't think so.
I don't want to I don't want to
Yeah, I don't think there's much to
I don't want to show
that we can do.
I don't want
Yeah.
All right, that's all. I'll let you get back to the repairs.
Very well. Take care, young lady.
And we enter the church.
All right, looks like that's all I'll be able to learn about the deacon here
I
today.
thought we were gonna go into the church.
Let's not get any crazy.
Okay, my bad. I thought we were entering the church. We go to the mausoleum.
Not a fan of mom.
All right. Let's check out our list. Okay. So we. Okay. I guess we exhausted this area. Good to know. Well, Dream. Next location. Let's see what's available. We've got the Jane Doe location, Deborah's location, Eric, back to the Gazette where Eileen is. We want to visit Eileen. Maybe we can ask her about Meadow's weird instructions.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Kathy. What's up?
I want them together so bad. Oh, we can ask her about the new stuff.
So that drug lead you mentioned ended up being quite the rabbit hole.
Oh, really? Have you been able to learn more about it?
Yeah, a little. The drug dealers seem obsessed with privacy. Nobody I've talked to knows much about them.
I mean, they're criminals, right? Avoiding exposure doesn't seem that strange to me.
Sure, but I asked a proper career criminal I know about it, and even he thought they were behaving weird as hell. Apparently, they're giving out free samples left and right, too.
Maybe they're not trying to make money then? They have some other goals?
Yeah, like murder, for instance. If the Soothsayer victims were under the influence of Pyre, a lot of things point to whoever is responsible for the drug.
Yeah, that sounds plausible.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
That name sounds familiar, but I can't place it.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Sure, never been there myself, but I know Meadow loves the place.
Ah, interesting. We'll have to ask her about that.
I wonder if we can re-talk about
I'll let you get back to your work.
All
the
right, see you
religious
later.
questions with Bakugo. And we can say the mean things.
Not now, Rain.
Fine, what?
Oh, never mind. We can't talk to him. My apologies. I guess we can leave and go to one of the murder victim locations. Alright, so our options are Deborah, Eric, or Jane Doe. Looks like one is on a hill, one is at a cabin, and one is just on the street. I'll let you pick, Dream. Eric. Alright.
Well, those poor things are beyond help. A missing cat, roommate wanted, junk for sale. Oh, and a Rachel complaining about neighbors blasting satanic death cult metal music. I gotta meet this neighbor and maybe bring my boombox for good measure.
I don't remember much about this victim.
Eric Holloway.
Oh, his apartment.
Notes left from friends and family. Nothing in particular stands out.
Well, his mail's just hanging out there. Just grab it.
Nothing but overdue bills.
Okay.
I don't think that's worth tampering with.
Okay. The forensic
Standard
seal?
issue forensic seal. If somebody unauthorized is caught breaking this, they're going to jail. I always wanted to get a chance to use one of those things. Make a real mess somewhere.
We can't. And who's this? Rachel?
Rachel Wang.
Can we talk to her?
Hooked on Jesus, huh? Guess they'd get along with Eileen.
You don't want to talk to them?
The next door neighbor of Eric. No reason to bother them unless I have reason to believe they knew Eric well.
Okay. I think this is the victim that fell off the roof. Or was pushed off. Something.
Pretty tasteless if it wasn't here before the murder. I think I'll save my...
Cigarettes.
God, I wish my apartment building had working AC. Been nagging my landlord for months about it.
Okay.
All dried up. No surprise, it's been months since the murder. Tons of spent candles. After dark, this little shrine must have looked quite nice under candlelight. It's all generic condolences, except this note here. I miss you. It should have been us. May God watch over you. R.W.
Rachel?
Oh, that must be Rachel Wayne downstairs. I should go have a chat with her.
Cool. Can I look at the photo?
Hello, Eric. Sorry you had to die like this.
Go back downstairs.
Frag. Boy, this person gets around. I've seen their work all over town.
Okay. Let's knock on her door.
Who is it?
Hey,
Aw, she sounds sweet.
I just want to talk about Eric. I'm a private investigator.
No, no. No more detectives. Please, go away.
Well, that went well. I guess she doesn't trust people in my line of work.
Fair. I wouldn't either. Earn Rachel's trust. How?
Hooked on Jesus, huh?
Do I like slide her Eileen's?
I better look at the card first.
Okay, look at
It's
it.
Eileen's business card. Eileen Summers, junior reporter. Her work number here might be useful. I'll add it to my notebook.
Do we like give her the card and
There's
say,
a Bible quote printed on the back. You will know the
Ooh,
truth,
Yeah,
and the truth will set you free.
yeah. We give her
John 8:32.
this. We give her this business card. Hell yeah.
Hey, it's Rachel, right? I dropped my
Don't
card in your
pretend to
mailbox.
be Eileen.
I just want to talk.
Oh my goodness.
You're a Christian reporter? What do you want?
Oh my god.
Only to talk to you about Eric. It's for a story, a respectful one.
Effie.
Oh, I suppose that would be all right.
I'm so disappointed that she's
I'm glad.
pretending to be Eileen.
Could you open the door? It's hard for me to hear you out here.
Did you wash your hands? I can't risk getting any germs in here.
Of course.
Don't
Can
lie
I
about
come in?
that either. Oh my god.
No, I prefer it like this. I have a weak immune system.
Sure, no problem.
I'm
Okay. Ask your questions
starting
then.
to become a Kathy Rain like antagonist. Goodness.
I don't want to ask her. I've noticed quite a few tokens of remembrance around. It seems
I'm
Eric
also
will be
becoming a
missed.
Meadow Stan.
You don't know the half of it. This place is nothing but a hollow shell without him.
Kathy's gonna have to earn my respect.
I don't want to ask.
Okay, let's ask her about herself.
What can you tell me about yourself, Rachel?
Well, my family is Korean. We belong to a Methodist church. As for me personally, I guess I'm not that interesting. I don't go out much.
Due to your immune system?
Yes, not that any of the doctors
Whoa!
believe me. Agents of
Whoa!
Satan.
Whoa! Whoa!
Uh-huh.
Whoa!
What do you do to support yourself then?
I've been between jobs for a while now. I get help from my family in the church.
Oh my god.
Have you heard of the Club of Hearts?
I haven't. Never been there.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
No, I haven't heard that name before.
I'm afraid if I ask her about Pyre, she might shut the door in her face.
Have you ever heard of a drug called Pyre?
Goodness, no. I want nothing to do with drugs.
Okay. Fair enough.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
That's where the first victim of the Soothsayer was staying. I don't know much else than that, though.
Okay, I will start drinking more water. Today, since like 4 p.m., I have been sipping on... I got a brown sugar shaken espresso iced from Starbucks, but I came home and I put honey and some chai in it, and it is becoming my favorite combo. It's so good.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
Not much. I just know that the police think that she was stabbed to death by the same person that murdered Eric.
But I do need to drink more water. I have a full Stanley that I haven't committed to finishing.
So, let's talk about Eric.
All right, what do you want to know?
What was he like?
What was Eric like as a person?
Oh, he was just such a kind, loving man. Not a bad bone in his body. He had so much going for him. But then bad things happened, sending him down a dark path.
What bad things?
Sarah, the girl he was planning to marry, she killed herself.
Oh, damn. How did he cope with that?
He became depressed. I did my best to help. Tried so hard to be his friend and bring Jesus into his life, but he wouldn't let me.
I see.
Sorry, I'm looking at her sprite, and it's cracking me up that this girl, this woman, believed that this woman was a Christian-based reporter. This woman was a Christian-based reporter.
What happened next?
He started doing drugs. He was out of it on more than one occasion, acting all confused out in the hallway. One time, he was so messed up, I had to help him to his bed. I saw lots of paraphernalia.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
Well, then there was all the women, of course. All those filthy harlots and temptresses. They just couldn't leave him alone.
Okay. What kind of relationship did you
What
have?
kind of relationship did you have with Eric?
I
A cotton
loved
candy
Eric.
popsicle.
I truly did, with all my heart.
But it wasn't reciprocated?
Remember when cotton candy grapes were a thing?
I know it was, deep down.
That sounds
He
good,
just
though.
couldn't find a way to convey it. I'm sure he would have realized that one day we were meant to be together, if it wasn't for all those despicable floozies.
Rachel, please. Rachel, calm down.
What can you tell me about Eric's murder?
I wish I had something to share about that horrible day, but I was out like a light after taking something to help me sleep. If I'd have been awake, maybe I could have done something.
Maybe.
It wasn't your fault, Rachel.
We'll never know.
When did you first learn about Eric's death?
The morning after. I didn't see his body, which I'm grateful for. I did witness the blood, though, which was horrific enough.
I can imagine. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary during the days before the murder?
No, nothing. Eric and I hadn't spoken for a while.
Was Eric seeing a lot of women when he died?
Too many to count. They kept dragging him back into sin. I prayed and I prayed, but they kept on coming. It didn't end until one of those Jezebels killed him. I know it in my heart. That's what happened.
Did any of the women stick out in some way? Maybe one of them acted suspicious?
Not that I can remember. I'd have to check my,
Check your what?
I mean, no.
Check your what?
You'd have to check your, what? Your diary?
I misspoke. Don't mind me.
That bitch
I
has
get
been
confused
recording
sometimes.
him. I know that bitch has definitely been recording him or something. Crazy.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
I've heard of it, but I belong to a different church.
Okay.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Foul implements, used for witchcraft and black magic. You should steer clear of them.
What do you know about Benedict Townsend, the deacon killed by the Soothsayer?
I know that he was a prominent figure in charity work all around Cassidy. My pastor even held a sermon in his memory.
What do you know about Jane Doe, the fourth Soothsayer victim?
I heard she was burned alive. I can't imagine the pain.
Do you know Deborah Sinclair, the author?
I've heard her name, but I'm not much of a reader.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he's an irredeemable demon. I have faith that when his time comes, God will judge him harshly for all the misery he has caused.
Alright. I think that's it. Done.
I don't want to show that.
Okay.
I don't want to show that.
Anything?
I don't want to
Alright, I think that's it.
That's all my questions. Thanks.
You're welcome. Bye now, and God bless you.
Gee.
Yeah,
What is it?
You
It's gotta
too.
be like a camera recorder for her front door or something
poor
crazy.
girl, this Rachel. She seems to have quite a few issues. I'm not sure how reliable her information on Eric is. In any case, I think I'm done here for today. Hooked on...
Okay, it got crossed off. Okay. Well, friend, we have... What's next? Deborah at Bear Creek Cabin, the writer, or Constance Hill, Jane Doe, where the woman was caught on fire. Or set on fire. Those are our next 2 stops. Big ol' semi. Jane Doe. Alright. Oh, maybe this has to do with the chakra thing.
Here we are, Constance Hill. This better be worth the trip. What do you know? Nothing but grime.
Cool.
The city of Gleam in all its glory.
I'm gonna look through.
Oh, neat. I can see my office building from here.
Do we get to look inside?
Oh, neat.
Nope. Okay. Log.
Nothing but some rudimentary makeshift seating.
Okay. Oh.
Looks like this place was a party spot. Well, it ain't city concrete if it isn't covered in spray paint.
What is this one? This looks like a something specific.
Well, it ain't...
Take a picture.
My Michiru instant camera. It's loaded with plenty.
Can I use the camera on that?
I don't want to waste film.
Alright. Whatever you say.
Hey!
Oh! Oh, Jesus.
You're not supposed to be here!
Oh. Oh, man.
It's a free country, nut job.
That
Step off before you get hurt.
That genuinely got my
Your
ass.
face is all wrong! Take it off!
Oh my god. No. Yeah. Immediately bye.
Christ. Cassidy junkies never disappoint.
I search your shit.
I'm not getting near that.
Alright. One more time?
He's had...
Alright. I got a achievement called Double Zap. Wanted that lunatic extra crispy. That's funny.
That doesn't need a...
Okay. Oh, this is where she was set on fire.
This must be it. This is where they found Jane Doe. No obvious clues. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but I guess there isn't much to find in this place.
Does this have to do with the chakra thing? Or, yeah, fire? And take a picture? For fire? Cool, okay.
That should be it. I better get this back to Meadow.
Oh, wait, was it just one photo? We just needed one photo? Oh, yeah, okay.
I've taken the photo now.
Oh, okay. I thought we would have to take 3 different photos. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. Let's go back to Meadow and give her the picture. Hey, girl.
Enter!
Wow, look at you! You're positively glowing!
Thanks, I guess. I took that picture you wanted.
Oh, that's okay. I can see that your chakra is well taken care of. Oh, aren't you supposed to have scars, though?
Scars?
Scars? What are you on about? I've got plenty of emotional ones, if that counts.
Oh, never mind. I must be confusing you with someone else. Have a seat, love.
That was weird. Okay, just go from the end.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Hearts.
Yep. It's one of my favorite spots in the city.
Yeah? What's so great about it?
Oh, everything. The vibe, the poetry, the people.
Sounds interesting. I'm planning to check the place out tomorrow.
Oh, that's super neat. I'm sure it'll do wonders for your chakras. They're still pretty crappy, you know.
Yeah, I bet they are. Do you know who Hannah Verdu is?
Of course. She's the one and only queen of the Club of Hearts.
Yeah? Are you two friendly?
Oh no, I'm just a mere patron at her club. I would be surprised if she knew I existed.
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. Good old shrooms are my kind of high.
Huh, I can see that. Not a fan of psychedelics myself. This gal's got a truckload of emotional baggage.
Not a failed
Way
mushrooms,
too much
but
fuel
we'll
for
do
bad trips.
Lines of coke.
Do you know the Azure Sky Motel?
Nope, not a motel enthusiast.
What do you know about Rose Taylor, the first Soothsayer victim?
I don't stay up to date on murders and stuff like that. No offense.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No churches for me. Certified heathen over here.
Huh, we should form a club. So, Eileen tells me you know a thing or two about scrying mirrors?
There we go.
You could say that. I am a practicing clairvoyant. What do you want to know?
What can a scrying mirror be used for?
A scrying mirror is a powerful artifact that can be used to channel the astral realm, perform divination, and even commune with spirits.
Ah, can you walk me through your scrying process?
Sure. First off, the room should be dimly lit, preferably by candlelight. I like to use sage smoke to cleanse the air, and then I establish a protective circle to keep any negative energies at bay.
Us playing
I gently
Phasmophobia.
place the mirror in a steady position where I can look into it without using my hands. I make sure that the surface is clean and polished. I sit down, relax, calm my thoughts, and close my eyes. I visualize my intent, the knowledge I seek. When I'm ready, I open my eyes and gaze through, not into, the mirror.
I see. And this is when you're supposed to get the visions?
With some patience, yes. The scrying is not always successful, mind you. Spirits are a fickle bunch.
Why is obsidian used in traditional scrying mirrors?
Because of its rich mystical potency, of course. Obsidian is strongly grounded in the astral plane, which makes it ideal not only as a vessel for divination, but also for protecting the scryer and cleansing any negative energies.
So it's pretty much spiritual duct tape?
Spot on, sister.
Where can I get a scrying mirror?
You're in luck. I have a spare one right here. Someone I don't like left it after a botched divination, so I'm totally fine with giving it to you and pretending I never saw it.
Sure. Thanks.
Oh, and just so you know, this is just made of painted glass. All serious practitioners use obsidian mirrors, so don't expect too much, okay?
Okay.
I'll try to keep my expectations in check. Can we do a scrying session together?
Sure. I charge $250 per session. I can pen you in next week?
I think I'll
That's more
pass
than
on
I
that
charge
one.
for commissions. 250 is crazy. Um,
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Quite the enigma, aren't they? A soothsayer is a seer, a pursuer of wisdom. An obsessive search for truth often leads down a dark and twisted path. Perhaps that is what happened to our killer?
So do you think the Soothsayer is legit? The business with the mirrors isn't just for show?
Oh, I'm just a silly Wicca. But wouldn't it be goofy to go through all of that trouble just to make everyone think there's something they're not?
Yeah, I guess.
I'm wondering if it's like... I'm wondering...
I don't want to show that to her.
Okay, I'll look at it after. I'm wondering if it's like something crazy like the killer is showing them something that makes them kill themselves. I have to look at the other murders, but one guy, Eric Holloway, fell from a roof, and then the Deacon Townsend, he killed himself by hanging himself, and I need to look at the other ones, but I'm wondering if the Soothsayer isn't like doing anything to them physically, he's just making them kill themselves.
This incense here is, pungent.
I love incense.
Thanks! Do you want to know the secret?
Sure.
Smelling salts!
Uh-huh.
Her face.
What's that glowy thing on your fridge?
Don't worry about that. It's perfectly harmless.
Nice dream catchers.
Thanks, love. I made them myself.
Thanks, love. She's cute. I like her.
I see on this poster of yours that you're familiar with the Club of Heart.
Yep.
Yeah?
Oh, we already talked
Sounds
about this.
Ah,
I have no, I respectfully...
Do you want to see the photo I took when I, realigned my chakras?
Respectfully...
Oh, no need.
Respectfully, I don't see Meadow as I don't see her as a challenge anymore.
Do you want this back?
You should hold on to it. Your chakras still need a lot of work.
I don't see her as an adversary to the shit between Eileen and Kathy. If anything, Kathy needs to get out of the way of Eileen and Meadow. I think that's it.
Time for me to go. See ya.
Bye now.
Thanks, love. She is really... Oh, look at her! She's precious. Alright, I want to look at the newspaper articles because I want to look at how they died. Okay, so this is the... She was stabbed to death. But it doesn't specify... There's no sign of a break-in. Nothing was stolen. Blood loss caused by sharp force trauma. They first made this... Because unless it specifies how she lost all that blood, how she was stabbed, she could have stabbed herself. Yeah, it just says that she was stabbed. Okay, let's go Jane Doe. Jane Doe, yeah, she brutally burned alive, but that's something that you can do yourself. She could have set herself on fire. The lack of a struggle can mean that the victim was incapacitated, but the condition of the body gives little clarity on that matter. Taking a public site like this was a risky proposition for the Soothsayer, but he may have banked on the fact that distant witnesses would assume that the fire came from a nearby fire pit. I'm thinking these people are killing themselves, and if the Soothsayer exists, they are making people kill themselves, or the Soothsayer doesn't even exist at all, and it's just people killing themselves. Yeah, and this would also make sense for why the victims do not have any obvious similarities in terms of gender, age, occupation, or social class, and the killing methods, locations, and disposal of the bodies are all different, because it's more like a... Yeah, the Deacon stages suicide. They're saying the suicide was staged, but I think the suicide was real. And then Eric, yeah, victim was pushed off the roof of the building. No detailed descriptions of the perpetrator. I think people are just killing themselves. Rose at the... Okay, so this one might change that. Brutal stabbing for deserving. How did she die? I want more clarity on this one. Was found dead. She had been stabbed to death, blood everywhere like a butcher room. But unless there's some sort of specific, I'm going to the two stabbings, Deborah Sinclair and Rose Taylor, make it suspicious, but I think people are just killing themselves. I don't think a serial killer is doing all this. Alright. That could be true. What's the last one we have to do? Oh, Bear Creek. Oh, hello, reading man. Okay, that is the... This is cute.
Those must create some...
So this is the federal do not open this door thing. I'll talk to you in a second.
Howdy!
Oh. Guess I'll talk to you right
Hey there,
now.
buddy.
Welcome, visitor. You may place your tribute to our lost legend, Deborah Sinclair, on this rock. To your right.
Is this like
Oh. Great. I'll get on with that in a
fan
minute.
club leader?
Who are you?
Name's Randy Mulkins, president of the one and only SSS.
SSS?
Sinclair's Saga Squad, of course. From whence do you hail, fair lady?
Oh,
Oh
I live
my
over in the
God.
city. Cassidy.
Ha! I mean, which...
Princess, from where do you hail? Princess, why do your health warm? Princess, you're being silly. I meant, of course, which fan club do you belong to?
fan club do you belong to?
Oh,
Dream, I'll let you pick this, but let me... Have you seen the dude on Instagram who does the Fedora Milady memes? I've seen a couple of, like, satire accounts that do it, but the problem is, like... Sometimes they do it so well, I'm not sure if it's satire, if that's their real personality. But I have seen a lot of guys who do the, like, Milady stuff. So our options are Debbie's Literary Gang, Sinclair Chronicles Society, that one's cool, Deb's Dynamic Devotees, Sinclair Aficionado Supreme, Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers. Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers, I do like that one. The double D double C, the DDCC, that's a good one. I like that one.
Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers, of course.
It's gonna be fake.
Never heard of it. It must be local.
Why are you guarding
Yes,
her
quite local. I'm Kathy, by the
crime
way.
scene?
Kathy Rain.
Oh, that's a lovely name. It sounds like a character in a book.
Well, I certainly have days when I wish I was made up.
Whoa, that's deep.
Huh. Do you mind if I ask you a few things?
Always happy to talk to a fellow fan.
Princess.
So it would be pretty interesting to have a look inside the cab.
If she tries to make this poor wheelchair-bound man... By the way, if the game makes a joke where he immediately stands up and walks to the door, I will leave them a 10 out of 10 review on Steam. But if she is trying to make this man in a wheelchair go up to the door to break into the cabin so he can get blamed for the crime and not her, my respect for her is gonna go even lower than it already exists.
Oh, I have definitely entertained the thought. Who wouldn't want a closer look inside the famous cabin of Deborah Sinclair?
It doesn't matter that it's a famous cabin. It's
So
a
why
crime
not?
scene.
There's no one else here. I won't tell if you won't.
That's so? I'm not sure your intentions are pure. Maybe if I knew you were a true fan of Deborah Sinclair.
Oh, but I am. I told you. I'm a longtime member of Dazzling Debbie's Chapter Chasers. You know, the old DDCC.
Uh-huh. Then I
Oh my
guess
God.
you wouldn't mind answering a
Quiz.
few questions about our favorite author.
I have so many other
Now,
things to
would
ask
you?
about.
Of course not. That would be easy peasy for an avid fan like me.
I'm glad. Let me just dig out this old butte for you then.
Yeah, sure, but
Behold, the official SSS membership application form.
A written quiz? Are you fucking serious?
You chicken.
Her eye roll.
Yeah, I figured you were just a poser.
Oh, shut up and give me that thing.
There you are. Let me know when you're ready to hand it in.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to first talk about...
I don't want to ask him about... I want to
make sure I exhaust all my...
I wonder if there's still any of Deborah's mail
resources.
in there.
I doubt it. If there was, the cops must have taken it.
What accent? What accent is this giving? Oh my gosh! Wow! Hey everybody! I hope Lab had a fun stream. I need to go back to his I need to go back to his streams because I missed the Nips, what did you say that got you timed out? My moderation is not that strong. So what did you say that got timed out? That's so funny. Oh, it was the too many emojis. Okay. Sorry, I thought it was a word. I do have a thing blocking people from sending in like 9,000 emojis in one message. I thought you said something crazy like a slur. I refuse to ban Nips. Unfortunately, Nips gave gifted subs, so I have no business banning Nips in any capacity. Unsub from Laugh. Not you guys turning on each other.
That's
Crazy.
a nice little shrine you've set up here.
Isn't it? People have come from all over the country to send Deborah off.
So, how long have you been parked here?
Let me think. 10 days-ish?
Holy well, that's some dedication, buddy.
Hey, thanks.
I really need the game to get... I'm begging the game to have this character stand up and walk at some point. Oh my gosh, thank you! You guys are being very sweet to me today. I'm gonna have to put in more effort and come around Lab streams a little bit longer. I know I've missed them, but I just wrapped up school for the summer and I'm finally on break, but I need to come by and be more supportive and take back my title of Marble Race Queen. But thank you guys. You guys are so sweet. I hope last stream was fun.
I see you brought drinks.
Yep. Perfect weather for some iced tea.
Alright, let's interview him. Let's start from the top.
What do you know about the Soothsayer?
Only that he took a legendary author away from us.
For context, for anyone who is watching and is interested, we are playing Kathy Ring 2. It's a detective point-and-click retro game about a alcoholic motorcycle riding female investigator in the 90s trying to uncover a series of serial killings. We're talking to an incel outside of a murder victim's cabin.
So, let's talk about Deborah.
My favorite topic. Don't mind if we do.
Oh, thank you, Katie. Yes, I don't know if Chocolate talked about it in chat at all, but I got Truman showed. I had all my friends and family gaslight me for a month at least to trick me into not thinking that anything was going on, but it was really nice. It was a surprise. And we had a party afterwards, and it was awesome. I'm very happy.
So, her death. Do you know what happened?
Well, I follow the news like everybody else. I didn't think much of the killings. These things happen. But never in a million years would I expect poor Deb to become a victim.
So, do you know the sequence of events exactly?
Supposedly, some maniac came out here and stabbed her, right in this cabin.
I would also agree that this man is probably my number one suspect at this point. The comb over with the wild mane of hair, the shirt, the socks with sandals. He also said he had been camping out here for 10 days. And I know this motherfucker has not showered in that 10-day span. He's been just sitting in that wheelchair.
No sign of a forced entry. So either the door was open or she let him in.
Any idea of who would want to do that to her? Did she have any enemies?
No, everybody loved Debbie.
I don't think I would
Whoever
arrest
did
him.
this
I
is
think
a
I would just
twisted,
push him out of the
sick
chair, take the
person.
wheelchair, and call the
We
police. So he
still
could
have to
wheel
consider
away.
the possibility that it was, one of us.
A fan? No way. I refuse to believe that.
Well, what about the fact that one of the victims was killed on the anniversary of Storm Chaser?
Yeah, that's an odd one. Not sure what to think, but in the end, only the killer knows why he chose that date.
Would anyone benefit from her death then? Some relative who would get the book royalties, maybe?
She had no close relatives, so I'm not sure who would be next in line. I'd be surprised if she had no written will, though. I bet most of that money will go to charity, benefiting Native Americans.
Quinn says, I'm tired of you accusing me of murder.
Do you know if Deborah was writing a new book when she died?
Oh, yes. Years in the making, enshrouded in mystery. Now we'll never get to read it.
Do you know what it was about?
I wish, but no. Deb was tight-lipped about that one. All she stated publicly is that it wasn't a sequel.
I can't imagine it would look good if Kathy Rain, this character, came up to a man in a wheelchair sitting outside a cabin and just started shooting.
Have you ever met Deborah in person?
Oh, for sure. A bunch of times.
For sure.
Only briefly,
What?
though. At fan
What
gatherings,
accent is
book
this?
signings, and
Minnesota?
things like that.
Minnesota, America?
What's your favorite Deborah Sinclair book?
Oh, man. That depends on my mood. But I generally have a weak spot for her early experimental work, like Evermore and The Guidance.
I don't want to show that to him.
Oh, okay.
Do you
Jane
know
Doe?
anything about Jane Doe, one of the Soothsayer victims?
Oh, I don't know anything about those other victims. Sorry.
So, this is the second one. This is this is a sequel to the first game, which is just titled Kathy Rain on Steam. I think it's like under $20. The first game takes about like 6-ish hours, I would say, max. But it's really good. It's really fun. This one is supposed to be way longer, so this one will definitely... Right now, I think it's still on sale for like $17. This one is definitely at least like a 8-hour game. But if you like point and click, you like puzzle games, you like investigative stuff, you like, mystery mixed with a little bit of fantasy, like just a little bit of fantasy, because there's some like supernatural horror phenomenon that happens in the first game. Yeah, if she likes like investigative stuff, putting pieces together, puzzles, that sort of thing, she will. The first one is really good. I highly recommended it. It is 9 years ago, though. This sequel that came out this year is a 9-year-old sequel. The first game came out 2016-ish.
Do you know anything about scrying mirrors?
Not really. I just heard that they were connected to the murders.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
No siree. I'm a Buddhist.
I don't know math. Oh, I thought I didn't do the math right, and that's why you were saying that. I was like, I can't add a number together to another number. And I don't want to figure out how. My degree isn't in
Have you heard of the
mathematics.
Azure Sky Motel?
But yeah.
Azure Sky.
If it makes you feel any older, it's 10 years since I graduated high school.
Azure Sky. Nope.
Have you heard of a drug called Pyre?
Nope. Never heard of that.
Nope.
Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Oh, sure. She's a leading figure in the Cassidy poetry scene. I always try to drop by the Club of Hearts when I'm in town.
Ah, I see. Have you met her?
An average guy like me? I wish. I've seen her from a distance in her club, but that's about it.
Yes, I am old. I am 28 years old. I graduated high school in 2015.
What's your opinion on the Club of Hearts?
Only that I love the place.
Okay, last one.
I don't need to
I was
ask.
gonna say, he probably doesn't care about the... what does he need? This?
I don't want to show that.
Should we show him... Chakra
A
pendant?
fellow disciple of Buddha, eh? Rock on, sister!
Rock on, princess. That is so cool that you have a chakra pendant. Okay.
I'll let you.
Don't be a...
Okay, let's check out the quiz.
I guess I need.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the library very quickly. Yeah. We're gonna get the shit for this quiz. Alright. Library. Alright. I wish she could trot, you know? Put a little pep in her step and go a little bit faster. The people change in the background of the library scene. That's cool. Okay. Let's look at this quiz. Sinclair Saga Squad membership application form. In between installments of the Ginny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? Alright, we're just gonna go one thing at a time. One question at a time. Alright, so let's do Sinclair. Alright, in between... I wish I could pull up the quiz while I'm on the computer. Alright. Between installments, Deborah wrote 2 other books. Alright. So... 1985. Screenshot and send it to you? The quiz. You're right, that's a good idea. Alright. Alright. Sorry, pausing. Let's save. We haven't saved in a while. So the last one we titled the Save Abortion Hook. What should we do this one? Twin? Jesus. Okay. Sorry, I'm tabbing out real quick to send this to you. Let me see. Alright. Alright, I sent it to you on Discord. Let's do this. The nerd in my ear? Thank you. Alright. In between installments of the Ginny Payne series, Deborah wrote 2 other books. What do those books have in common? Alright, so 1985, 1989, 1993. So we can cross the guidance off because it cannot be before 85 or after 93. So Unbound, no. Thorns of the Wild, no. So Storm Chaser and okay, so it's Afflicted and Storm Chaser are the 2 books. So let me see. Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser is an epic tale of a Native American warrior who sets out on a great quest to save his tribe from American settlers in the 1800s. Kiona Thunderheart, a Native American tribeswoman and daughter of the chief, is forced to hunt down and kill her own father after he becomes possessed by a Wendigo and threatens their whole village. So, is the Native American point of view, is that the thing we have in common? Native American history or Native American Native American. Oh, main character might be a better way to word that. Yeah. Alright. What alternate, that word, or pen name has Deborah Sinclair occasionally used. Adopted father. Adopted father. I think the guy I remember the guy at the front saying something about her family when we talked to him the first time. Let's ask.
Hey there. Back again. Can I get some help?
Certainly.
Oh,
What can I do for you today?
Wait. Storm Chaser and Thunderheart. That might be it instead of the Native American main character. The Weather Association. That is smart. Okay, I want to ask about Deborah Sinclair.
Can I pick your brain about...
Sure.
Private life.
What do you know about Deborah's private life?
Tell me about her dad.
She had quite an interesting life. Adopted as a child, and her adoptive father, Sebastian, Deborah's birth mother, was a young homeless woman, and her, perhaps in some part, she was, if you are...
Oh, I might...
Willis St. Clair. That's it.
Thanks.
There we go.
I'll come back if I have more questions.
Very
no,
well.
I think you hit the nail on the head. I think you're right. I think it has to do more with I think it has to do more with the title of the books than the content of the books. You're so smart. Okay. What do those books have in common? Let's just do weather in title and just hope that. Okay. So Willis Sinclair. Sebastian Willis Sinclair. Thank you, Dream. If you weren't here, I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Okay. So let's try Willis Sinclair. Saltpeter. Author Sebastian Willis Sinclair. At the end of the World War II, Captain Ellis Harrow is sent to oversee Saltpeter Works, a remote munitions factory in the Scottish Highlands. Amid these murmurs of sabotage and growing mistrust among the workers, a deadly explosion exposes a conspiracy that threatens not only the factory, but the entire Allied war efforts. Saltpeter is an atmospheric thriller exploring loyalty, betrayal, and the price of survival in a world at war. Yeah, we can try weather first, and then we can always try, Oh, it's just coming up with... Okay, let me end that quiz. Gotta be saltpeter. That has to be the answer. Deborah. Oh, no. Saltpeter's not the pin name. Oh, it's the whole name of her adopted father. I see. I see. So then... Sebastian Willis Sinclair. Alright, Deborah Ghost wrote a chapter for a friend of hers in what novel? I feel like we need to ask the guy about her writing history. Alright. Tell me again, please, sir.
One more thing.
One more thing.
Yes?
Okay. Deborah?
Sure.
Let me see.
What kind of books?
She dabbled in many different... Afflicted. Dead.
Huh, okay.
I believe so.
Okay. Popular author?
Was
Oh, yes.
I can imagine.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. It could just be Sebastian, yeah. We'll try.
What do you
a
know
couple
about Deborah's
different-
private life?
We'll try a
She had
different-
quite an interesting life. Deborah's birth mother was, perhaps in some part, she was childless, and if you are curious...
Oh, I'm...
Maybe it's in her. Might
Thanks.
be in
Very
her,
well.
very well might be in her book history if we just look through her. The last thing he said. There's a book called Unbound that has her. It's like a autobiography of her life. Maybe we can look at it. Like maybe we can rent it or find it. Unbound. Deborah Sinclair's long-awaited autobiography outlines the author's tumultuous life and rise to worldwide prominence. This book takes the form of a series of interviews by Sinclair's longtime friend and colleague Stephen Collins. Oh, so is it just Stephen Collins? I think it might just be Stephen in Unbound. Or a friend of hers in what novel? Is it Unbound? Like she ghost wrote a chapter in Unbound, her own autobiography. Let me take a look at her other books. We'll do a quick scan through. All right. Thorns of the Wild. This is a... Yeah, these are all... Yeah, these look like, these are just normal book descriptions. I'm thinking maybe it's possibly... Oh yeah, look up his name. You're so smart. Stephen Collins. Dream you're carrying this, honestly. Collins. The Mauve Affair. Stephen Collins, award-winning depiction of a botched bank robbery told by a group of unreliable narrators. Second story about a bank robbery. Always keeping the reader edges. Ooh! The Mauve Affair. Dream? You are so smart. The Mauve Affair. Alright. This feels right. Alright. Complete Deborah's famous writer's block remedy. Gently daydreaming in a rocking hammock. That's in a news article. I remember. It's in one of these news articles. I don't think it's the one about her. I think it's a different... I think it's in one of these side things. Okay, so Deborah Sinclair. About Time Hollywood, yeah. Or it's in another book that we have to Google in the... Shack. Gospel Arts. Empress. Hacking Scandal. Birds. Bakery. City Funds. K9. Traffic System. Mafia Allegations. Book signing success. No. Thought that was a good thread. I wish, unfortunately, you can't really look at books. Like, I don't think if I click on the library, it'll let me.
If I need a book, I should...
Well, I want to read the book. It's unavailable. Books are unavailable. Okay.
Pyre is the... Damn.
That's not what I wanted. Alright, let's look at the quotes. Look up her name again. Sinclair. Alright. Yeah, I think these have just the title. I mean, the title and the description of, like, the synopsis of what the books are about, and a lot of them are fiction. I think you might be right about the... Yeah. Now, where could I get... Okay. Where can I get the information about what she liked to do for her writer's block? It wasn't in the articles. I thought that was I thought I really had a smart idea. Not so much. Maybe I could talk to the librarian. The microfilm scanner just gets us newspaper articles from the beginning when we had to look up the dates and get... That's how we got all of the victim articles. So I don't think we can use it again. Unless... I don't think there's a date that we can grab. Because how it works is you go to the calendar, you grab a date, and then you pick the microfilm from that date. Because it's just newspaper articles. If I can find another date that has something to do with thing with her, but I don't think there is. The only thing was that the side panels about her getting a movie deal, and then the side panel about her book signing going well, but those don't have dates. Yeah. Was there a date in this spiel from the librarian? That's a good idea. I think I'll talk to him again. He might have some good.
A bunch of
Let's see. Let's get the info.
One more.
Yes?
Okay, so...
I don't want to show...
Let's... Ooh.
What do you make of this?
I know for certain that Deborah's adoptive father is Sebastian Willis Sinclair. I'm not sure how that relates to some kind of pseudonym,
so maybe it's
however.
not just her dad.
I can't shed much light on the other queries.
Got it.
Okay. Well. Alright, let's
Can
ask
I
you
pick
about
your
her
brain about
personal
Deborah
stuff.
Sinclair?
Sure.
Her
What do you know
life.
about Deborah's private life?
She had quite an interesting life. Deborah's birth mother was a young homeless, perhaps in some part. She was childless, and if you are curious to learn more...
Oh, I might...
Autobiography.
Was...
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine.
Popularity. 6 months
Yeah,
wait for a book.
What kind of...
She dabbled in many different genres. Afflicted, dead, and...
Huh, okay.
I believe so.
What do you know about...
I believe she was killed at her writer's retreat.
Alright. Yeah, it's unavailable, so...
Thanks.
Very well.
The only thing I can think of is... The pen name... I don't think the pen name is just her dad's name. It's gotta be something else. No, you can't speak to anyone else here. That'd be a good idea, though, to... I don't think the answer is just her dad's name. Unfortunately. Sebastian. I wonder, maybe if I type in Sebastian and Willis. Let me try Sebastian and Willis. Sebastian. No? Okay, maybe Willis. Wait. D. Willis. That's gotta be it. It's gotta be D. Willis. The rugged West Claiborne, a fiercely independent woman with a troubled history, she seeks refuge. Deep across the path with Jake Turner. Yeah. So it's got it. Okay. D. Willis is the pen name. Nice, nice, nice. Well, the only reason I think I figured that out is because that guy's hint from what he said. E. Willis. Nice. Okay, so this is definitely correct. This is not correct. This could be wrong. I'm gonna go ahead with Native American. Main character. Okay. Now this one's gonna Native American. This one's gonna trip me up. How do I find out what her writer's block remedy is? Like, where could I possibly find that information? So we can't find it on the computer. Oh, unless maybe we look up... No. Oh wait, maybe... Okay, oh my god. What if it's in... What if it's in the article? What if it's in that picture of her? I didn't really look at that picture of her. Okay. Yeah, okay, so Yapon tea is the drink. I love being a detective. Okay, so I don't even know what Yapon tea is. Yapon tea. Surrounded by the smell of blank. Okay, so maybe we go back to her cabin. Yao Pao. Maybe we go back to her cabin, and her cabin will have, we can like investigate her cabin and what that smells like. That's the only thing I can think of. So let's go back to the cabin. Where's the cabin? Here we go. Let's go back to the cabin. I've never had it before. What's in this flower pot? Is it lavender?
A healthy lavender plant.
Oh my gosh.
Smells nice.
Love being a tick. Okay. We're going to lavender. Did I misspell lavender?
A healthy lavender plant.
Lavender. Alright, let's try it. Let's try this. I feel confident about this. Oh, wait. My bad. I didn't know it was a U. I thought it was a W. Okay. There we go. Alright.
Here, I finished your stupid quiz.
I'll be damned.
Alright, let's see.
Told ya. Now, how can we get that door open?
I got an A plus.
Well, a spare key could be around here somewhere.
Yeah, any idea of where Debbie could have put it?
Okay, I'm drinking my water, I'm checking my posture.
This makes me think of Thorns of the Wild. When Johnny was trying to enter Miss Goodman's house, the key wasn't just put in a flower pot, it was buried in the dirt.
Well, it can't hurt to try.
By the way, to break into a murder victim's home. And incredibly illegal. Ugh, so...
Moment of truth.
Oh, is it in there? The key?
Score.
Oh my god. Make him do it. Girl, you do not want to catch a charge.
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
I found that key. Do you want to do the honors?
Crazy. She's literally said.
You see those stairs, right? They ain't exactly optimal for a ride like this.
Oh, right. I'll go check it out then.
Girl, this will
Best of
land
luck,
you
fellow
in
fan.
federal prison.
I'll let you.
Don't be a...
You freak. You're going to get arrested. Her morals really are like sinking. I guess she's desperate for the award money. It's like $200,000. And in the 90s, $200,000 is a lot of money. But...
It's got a lock on it.
Oh, is it the same lock?
Nope, not the...
Oh.
Chirp free.
Alright, let's go in. Let's break the law. Federal law. Oh. Things have taken a turn.
I can't even see my reflection. The mirror is all smudged with fingerprint powder.
It looks like she exploded.
Just some old, dusty decorations. I suppose the police didn't want to bother with bagging all of that.
Kathy, I'm doing it because I have to, but I violently disagree with
Nothing out of the ordinary except the obvious lack of
what
kitchen
we're
knives.
doing.
Guess the cops followed procedure on that one.
Ugh, girlfriend. Can't really check
An
out
author
much.
with a book collection. What a shocker.
Alright, don't be snarky. How to get back behind the
Holy
sofa?
shit. I feel for you, Deborah. She was clearly stabbed when sitting here. The killer must have been showered in blood.
I still think they
In a
killed
remote place like
themselves.
this, I guess they had plenty of time to clean up and escape.
I'm going with my theory that the killer is making them... Oh, what's this? What is it? I saw it. It said shiny object for like half a second. Yeah, what is that? What is that?
There's something shiny stuck here between the floorboards. Gah. Can't pry it with my bare fingers.
I don't think I have a tool that can help us do that. I mean, makeup brush?
Too thick. I'll need something small and thin.
Lockpick? Nice.
Whoa. It's an obsidian shard. This must be from the mirror left at the murder scene.
Ugh.
This glass is really... I lost the fingerprint kit when I...
Oh, well, I have a makeup brush, but I don't have any powder, but it looks like there's powder on the desk. Okay. Bag of chips?
If that was Deborah's, it would have been taken, so... I guess one of Cassidy's finest had a severe case of the munchies.
Oh, like an officer. An officer left
Way
it?
too clean of a workspace. The cops must have taken everything. Way too clean of a work. Looks like forensics left a little pile of fingerprint powder here.
Coincidentally. Anything on the shelves?
I can see marks in the dust on the lower shelf, so the police probably took some items from here. I can see tea stains from 2 cups on this table. Did Deborah have a drink with her killer? All right, I've got...
Yep, and then use it with this.
I should have a closer look before I try and use any of my items with that.
Oh my god. Oh, and then we get the tape. This is what I did in my Girl Scouts group when we were learning about forensic science at school. We did this exact thing. This is so funny. And we got them...
There's an actual print.
We got them with tape. Right?
All right, gotta be careful.
Yeah.
There we go. Nice, clean print. I'll grab the shard, too.
Girl, get out of the murder cabin. Girl, you're crazy.
Oh, good day, officer.
Mr. Mulkins, the forensic seals have been broken. Are you responsible?
Girl, you better hide.
Of course not. Look at me.
Let's see if our friend
Do
snitches.
you think I could even
snitches
manage those
snitches
stairs?
on us or not.
I will investigate. Don't go anywhere.
This guy's voice is
As
crazy.
if I'd get far. This thing ain't got a rocket engine strapped on the back, you know?
Happy, you better hide.
Ever the
bitch.
quipster, Mr. Mulkins.
Happy, we are breaking federal law. Hide.
Shit! I can't let him come in here and find me.
Hide under the sofa. Hide under the desk.
Not enough space to hide under there.
Hey! Hold it right there!
I was gonna say, what hiding did that do? Oh my gosh, where do we hide? Oh my gosh. The fireplace?
That won't help me hide.
The table?
That won't help me hide.
Girl?
That won't help me. No way, that won't help me.
What do I...
Hey! Hold it right there!
Oh my... Oh, rug? There's just an obvious lump of a grown woman sticking out underneath the carpet. Oh. No. Cupboard?
That won't help me hide.
Desk?
Not enough space to... No way. That won't help.
Climb?
That won't help.
Hey! Hold it right there!
Alright, we'll figure this out. I feel like I've exhausted every... Oh, maybe... Am I supposed to use something?
That won't help me.
Sorry, girlfriend. I'm unsure what you want me to do. Okay, hold on. So, we tried under the desk and that didn't work. We can't go out the window. The fireplace doesn't do anything. The desk doesn't do anything. We can't go under the couch. Cupboard, table, maybe this table? No?
Hey,
Fridge?
hold it
Stun
right
gun?
there!
Oh, the key. Maybe I could lock the door. You might be right. I didn't think about that. I assumed... Oh, okay. So we lock it and then we hide. So we can't be seen. Oh yeah, because he comes to the side to look in and... I see.
Phew.
Oh, okay.
That was close.
Sorry, I was under the impression that we physically had to hide. Really funny.
Even a die-hard...
I guess we
The
leave.
door's locked.
Girl, use your brain. Unlock it. Let's go. Alright. Go. Oh, wait. I didn't find a key for the mailbox.
Better lock this up.
Maybe that'll come in later.
Close one, huh, Kathy?
Sure was. Thanks for the assist, Randy. You're the man.
Ah, shucks. Couldn't let a fellow fan get in trouble. Oh, and by the way, did you check the mailbox?
Not yet, but that's not a bad idea.
Go for it. I'll keep watch.
It's locked. I can't unlock it.
It's got a lock on it. Guess Deborah didn't want people snooping through her mail.
This isn't the right... We already know this isn't... Oh, we don't keep the key. So the mailbox is locked. How do we unlock it, Randy?
Hey, Randy?
Yep.
I wonder if there's still any of...
Oh. Well. Alright.
I'll let you get back.
Don't be...
People have come by.
What's on our task list? Investigate. Okay, so I'm not done here. Is it in the birdhouse?
Chirp free.
Firewood. God, you're so smart. Dream, if you weren't here, I would not go anywhere in this game.
Ugh, nothing
so
but a
smart.
stupid brochure inside. What a letdown.
What's it a brochure to? Meet your neighborhood rangers. Bear Creek National Park. Rob, Vic, Chief Walker, Eduardo, and Mike. See us in the wild? Don't be riled. We're here to help you enjoy Bear Creek.
These are the local rangers, huh? Probably not worth trying to question any of them right now. They're as likely to be tight-lipped about Deborah as the cops.
Okay.
I'll keep the brochure, though. Might be relevant later.
Sure. Is that it?
It's getting late. I better get back to the office so I don't end up missing Josh.
Our police officer friend. We have a friend who is a police officer. All right. Josh looks like Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, gorgeous.
Never mind. Oh my god.
Oh, hey, Josh. Come on in.
Ugh. I'm getting bad vibes.
How are you, bud? Everything going okay over at the precinct?
I guess. Things are tense. The higher-ups are breathing down our necks with all this Soothsayer bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I would be satisfied with Eileen and Meadow being together and these two being together because he's giving me piece of shit energy and I feel that way about Kathy as well. So in my mind, these two, I feel like these two could match up.
But don't you worry. I'm gonna get the Soothsayer out of your hair.
That's so? You know something we don't?
Maybe. Let's start with a few questions.
This should be good.
Okay. I don't want to show him the fingerprint in the glass yet.
So, the Soothsayer. Got any juicy inside info to share?
I wish, but the press is all caught up with me now. I'm not part of the task force, so.
Ah, they're keeping things compartmentalized?
To the extreme. After the press leaks, they put a big lid on the case. Everything's handled on a need-to-know basis.
I see. The feds still aren't involved, though, are they?
Nah, not last I heard. The chief fought tooth and nail for that.
What do you know about Deborah Sinclair?
Like I said, I'm out of the loop on the Soothsayer. I can't give any details on that.
Maybe it's just because you recently said that the art from the newspaper sounded like Bakugo, that this guy is giving the energy of an anime character I can't place at this moment.
What do you know about scrying mirrors?
Not much. I didn't even know they existed before they popped up in relation to the killings.
Are you familiar with the King of Kings Catholic Church?
Not really. I just know it was where one of those murders took place.
Are you familiar with the Azure Sky Motel?
I am, but only in the context of the Soothsayer case. I'm sure you know those details already.
So, you're in the drug unit. You must have heard of Pyre.
Yeah, that's an odd one. Novel narcotic, highly hallucinogenic.
What is Pyre exactly?
It's a new product, so we don't have a chemical breakdown yet, but early analysis suggests a synthetic compound. It's usually encapsulated in pills, but supposedly some injected too.
What do you know about the origins of Pyre?
Less than I'd like. We suspect it's locally made, but that's just our working theory based on the territory we found it in.
And what territory is that?
Within the city limits and surrounding areas.
Okay, I've clocked it. It's not an anime character he reminds me of, but there are, I don't know if you're familiar with the ASMR like boyfriend YouTube videos where it's like ASMR your boyfriend gets hit by 12,000 cars and like shit like that. He sounds like the ASMR dudes on YouTube and TikTok that get really close to the mic. That gets extremely close to the mic. And their voices get more gravelly and they're like, "Baby girl, where are you?" He sounds like that.
Do you have any leads on the Pyre dealers?
Respectfully.
Nope, and not for lack of trying. These fuckers are friggin' Houdinis. Every meth head has a story about them stranger than the next. Alien abductions, government experiments, you name it.
Yeah, Yuri voice.
What do you think the deal is?
Yuri
Personally?
ASMR.
My gut feeling is that this is a new actor on the scene, and they're being real careful not to rustle
If you showed Yuri ASMR to a Victorian child, they would explode.
any feathers.
Whose feathers? Rival gangs?
Yep, my informants tell me that there are some bad people out for blood. They don't like competition.
Interesting. Someone told me that Pyre was handed out for free. Is there any truth to that?
Yeah, I've heard similar stories. I wouldn't read too much into it, though. Things like that are common business tactics in these circles.
What about Pyre being connected to the Soothsayer killings?
That's news to me, but they have seniors from narcotics on the task force, so it's possible they're looking at that angle.
Do you know who Hannah Verdue is?
I thought it was Verdun.
Sure. Rich socialite with ties to organized crime. She's been on our radar for a while now.
Interesting. Can you elaborate?
I've already said too much.
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Yeah, I'm aware of it. Never seen the place myself, though.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay, what else?
I don't want to ask him about.
Oh, okay. Let's do the shard and then the fingerprint.
I could, but I think.
Oh, what about the fingerprint?
I need to ask you a favor. I've got
Okay.
this print that I need to run.
Oh, yeah? This have something to do with the Soothsayer?
The less you know, the better, I think.
Sounds like a risky proposition. What's in it for me?
Well, this girl would be very, very grateful.
That's so? Well, if you put it that
Ew.
way.
They're both
Great. Here it
They're
is.
both such slimy. Even their sprites are very slimy.
Okay. No guarantees, though. And it'll take time. Like I said, things are tense at the station right now.
I have faith in you, Josh.
I don't think there's anything else.
Still got your little...
Don't listen to him.
Weirdo. You got your license?
Huh, I'm a PI.
You might change your tune if...
Yeah?
Chakras.
Those aren't your usual colors, are they?
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be caught dead wearing something like this.
The photo?
Cute photo. What's the story?
Too silly to say out loud. Let's just say it's me going above and beyond for a case.
Mirror?
What do you know about scrying me?
Oh, we already asked this. Brochure?
I don't want to show that.
Okay, I don't think there's really anything else to do. Oh, articles?
I don't want to show that to him.
Ooh, what about the note?
I don't want to show that to him.
Okay. Alright. I think that's it, honestly.
Thanks for stopping by. I have some other things I need to deal with now.
That's the get out
Already?
of my house.
Aren't you a busy bee?
Look
Nightcap
at his
before I go?
swarmy little face.
Oh, I wish.
Look at
but
hers. They
one
match.
drink turns into multiple, and you know, this gal ain't got no time for that.
You're no fun. Well, later, babe.
Ugh.
See ya.
He's so slimy. Ugh. Lock
Okay,
that
that's
door.
sorted. It might be worthwhile to head over to Lucas. Maybe he's had more luck with some of the clues that led nowhere for me.
Alright, can we check on the cat?
Nah, I'll let her sleep.
Alright. Okay. Who is Lucas? Oh. Oh, our mentor. Our detective
Come
mentor.
on in.
The one who got picked up by the abortion hook.
Hey, kid, solved the case yet?
I wish. I just, happened to be in the neighborhood. Thought I'd stop by.
Uh-huh. Make yourself at home. Let me know if you want to discuss the case.
Sure thing, will do.
We have a lot to talk about.
Looks like Lucas has plotted out all the Soothsayer murders here on a map. I don't see any obvious pattern. No way. I can't stand that stupid clicking sound. Just some old case files. I don't need to bother with these. Just some old news coverage of a big case Lucas solved in the 80s. Mob-related. Got pretty hairy, he told me. Pretty standard literature in the PI biz. I have copies of most of these back in my office.
Okay.
I've always been jealous of this view. It was the one thing I couldn't hope to match when I set up RAIN investigations.
Okay.
Old pictures of Lucas and his army buddies. He served in Vietnam. Lucas's favorite brand of whiskey. Despite my recent bout with it, I much prefer tequila.
That's insane.
Man, I can smell those thick, juicy ones from here. Better stay clear for my own good.
Okay. Let's talk.
So, you were in my dream yesterday.
Getting picked up by the abortion hook.
My condolences.
Yeah, it was creepy as hell. You kept ranting about your retirement and turned into a zombie.
Ha! Sounds like every other day at the office. You sure you were dreaming, kid?
Huh, yeah. I guess it could have been real life. Anyways, wanna discuss the case?
You bet.
The
What you got?
abortion hook comes around like it's like Jeepers Creepers rules, where it comes back every 20-something years. Okay, we have a lot to talk about. Gosh.
I see you've plotted out the murders on that map there. No pattern, right?
Not that I can see. They're all within the city limits or the immediate surrounding areas, but that's pretty much it.
I don't want to ask him about.
Okay.
Look what I found in Deborah's cabin.
Wow, nice find. No such luck for me. I went there and some annoying fan of Sinclair got in my way.
You should have pretended you were in the SSCC.
Bested by Randy. You're losing it, Lucas.
Bah. I bet that chubby paraplegic took a quick look at a girl like you and let you do whatever the hell you wanted.
Chubby pair.
You
Legit
wish.
Crazy.
Take your sexist excuses elsewhere, old man. Oh, and wait. It gets better. There was a clean fingerprint on the shard, too.
Holy moly. That could break the case wide open.
Yeah, unless it's Deborah's.
Don't I know it? I asked a contact at the KPD to run it for me.
Trustworthy, I hope? You might as well take that shit to the task force.
Nah, it's all good. Unlike my boy Randy, this guy actually wants to get in my pants.
Okay.
I don't want to ask him about that.
Why?
Apparently some mystery person dropped this in my mailbox.
Huh. Pyre.
Oh, wow, Lucas. Am I ahead of you already?
Looks that way. Perhaps it's time for a trade.
Sure. I'll let you know if I come up with some information to trade for. I don't want to ask him about that.
Okay.
What's that? Some, gay pride thing?
Okay. Okay. Me when I see a Target commercial?
Not quite, Lucas. It's a chakra pendant.
Ah, never thought you'd be into tantra stuff. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
Ooh, that was worth it. Okay, let's ask the actual question. Let's work our way back.
Does the name Rachel Wang mean anything to you?
I need a
She's,
stretch.
Eric
and a
Holloway's next
shot
door
after
neighbor,
that.
Yeah, that's her.
Right. She refused to engage with me. Did you have better luck?
I did. Had to grit my teeth and pretend to be a devout Christian, but I powered through it.
Probably not the last time you'll have to do that.
What's that? Some sort of gay pride thing?
Do you know the Club of Hearts?
Nope. Any relation to the murders?
Nah, just might be a useful source there. Do you know who Hannah Verdew is?
Nah, should I?
Not really, just curious. What do you know about the Azure Sky Motel?
Azure.
Well, we both know that the first killing took place there. Other than that, I don't have any interesting tidbits to share. Seems like any other motel.
Yeah, that's my take too. So, Rose Taylor, the first victim? I hit kind of a brick wall there.
Yeah, been a while since that one. The husband wasn't very agreeable, I take it.
No, he told us to
He
fuck
told
off
me,
and die.
and I quote, "Eat shit and die."
Well,
Ha! Well, I caught the guy before he got fed up with us. He had some interesting things to say.
Oh, do tell.
Now, quid pro quo, remember? What do I get?
Well, how about I spill the beans on the pyre thing?
Sure, that's a fair trade. Ladies first?
If you insist. So, apparently, there's this new drug on the street called pyre. And the Soothsayer victims all had it in their bloodstream when they died.
Whoa, if this information is good, it must be part of the Soothsayer's MO.
Yes. It could also explain why some of the victims didn't resist, right? Pyre is a powerful hallucinogen, so they probably didn't even realize what was happening.
Not a bad theory. What else do you know about the drug then?
Your turn first. Orson Taylor.
Fair enough. So he and his wife, their marriage was a train wreck. They were going through a divorce.
Just like every other marriage in '98. Did he tell you why?
No, but I can read between the lines. Infidelity on her part.
Got anything concrete on this supposed lover?
Nope, and not for a lack of trying. I suspect the guy probably doesn't want to deal with the publicity after the murder, even if he had nothing to do with it.
Hardly more than a hunch, Lucas. What else have you got?
Well, you're aware of what line of work Rose was in, right?
The paper said she was a nurse. Why?
I dug up her employment history. And guess
Ooh,
where she
club.
used to work a couple of years back?
Sexy club?
Enough build-up, Lucas. Out with it.
Your mom's place. Angstrom's.
Oh, fuck. Really?
A
That's
mental
one
health
hell of a
institution?
coincidence.
Just my reaction. Have you seen your mother lately?
No.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, do with this what you will. Maybe she knows something
Yes,
about
please.
Rose.
I want to interact with
That's
Kathy's
all I got.
mother so bad.
Your turn.
All right. So the pyre dealers like privacy, and they've managed to stay out of reach of both the law and rival criminals.
Interesting. How'd they manage to do that?
Obscure dealing practices, for one. I haven't got any first-hand information, but rumors say that they find dope fiends and give them pyre for free.
Huh, very strange. I'll need to look into this further.
You do that. As for me, I guess I'll have to go to Ingstrom's tomorrow. Fuck me.
Oh, that's so funny.
What are your thoughts on the second victim, Eric Holloway?
Well, I'm not surprised the cops got it wrong at first. He certainly fits the profile of a suicide victim, given the rumors of depression and what happened to his ex, Sarah.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why the Soothsayer chose him?
Could be. It'd certainly be easier to isolate a vulnerable person like that. Did you learn anything from the neighbor then?
Well, apparently Eric had a drug problem. And he was also engaging in a lot of casual hookups.
And that crazy bitch is recording
Interesting.
him somehow.
I suppose it's not uncommon to get caught up in addictions after a trauma like that.
Do you know much about the King of Kings?
Nope. I only know it in relation to the murder.
What's your take on the scrying mirrors?
Well, I don't think they're just calling cards. Whatever drives our bad guy, the mirrors play an important part.
Yeah, probably some fucked up occult ritual. Reverend Winters thought the murder scene looked like a sacrificial room.
Oh, wow. That old grouch talked to you. He wouldn't give me the time of day. I'm impressed.
I helped
What
him with
can
his
I
car.
say?
I'm putting in the
I'm a
work.
people person.
Ah, fuck off.
Let's talk about Deacon Townsend.
Sure. What do you think of that one?
Well, I wonder how the heck the Soothsayer managed to convince him to hang himself.
That's the question, isn't it? Every source I talk to paints the deacon as nothing but a devout Christian.
Maybe he wasn't as devout as he led people to believe. For all we know, he could have been a willing sacrifice.
I don't think so. My gut says he was betrayed by our bad guy.
Your gut, huh? We should probably trust that. It's pretty sizable after all.
Oof. Low blow, kid.
So, that Jane Doe, the burned woman, it's taking some time to ID her, it seems.
Indeed. Whoever she was, it appears she wasn't missed much.
Now ain't that fucking sad? Some trafficking victim, maybe?
It's possible. Vulnerable people like that are often preyed upon by serial killers.
I guess so. But I don't know, this guy seems more unpredictable than your average murderer.
Agreed. We shouldn't forget that our guy has a tendency to defy pattern.
So, Deborah Sinclair, huh? I gotta say, the Soothsayer is gutsy going after a celebrity like that.
Gutsy or riddled with hubris? That's the question. Hopefully it's the latter, and he got sloppy somewhere.
Yeah, let's hope so. The Soothsayer is turning out to be quite an absorbing case.
Uh-huh. Are you sure it's the case? I can see those dollar signs in your eyes.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I am itching for that money, but I mean, it's not every day we get to investigate a serial killer, right?
It's definitely a first, even for this old-timer.
Anyway, I haven't found any solid links between the victims, have you? They seem arbitrarily chosen to me.
A varied bunch indeed. Different genders, ages, occupations, social class. Not much in common between the 5 murder scenes either.
That's why
I'm
I
as
don't
stumped
think
as
they're
you.
murder scenes. I think this dude's just convincing them to kill themselves. I don't think there's anything else to talk about. There's all this shit. I think that's it.
I think that's all I got for today.
All right then. Stick around for a bit if you want. I'll be up late with this paperwork anyway.
Thanks. I just might.
I don't think there's anything else to investigate. Yeah, our task list for the day is done.
The number to Eileen.
I think that's it.
Lucas has worn that old rag forever.
Alright. I think we just go home. See what kind of
Thanks,
weird,
Lucas.
weird
I need to get
nightmare
some
we
sleep
get.
now. Talk another day, yeah?
Sure. See you around, kiddo.
See ya.
I'm hoping it's another abortion hook. I hope it's Eileen. Something funny. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Oh, it's the cat's not here, so it's definitely the cat.
What's that noise?
Yeah, the cat's not here. Ooh!
Oh, ew, Mildred, gross.
I'll stay. Aw.
Bon appetit, you little monster. I'm going back to bed.
You're leaving the dead rat on the floor of your apartment with blood everywhere? That's crazy. You're just leaving the rat there? Also, whoa! The
Everyone's
abortion
here.
hook!
It's been a busy house.
The abortion hook!
The colors are just right. And we are all so very, very proud.
Whoa!
Oh, fuck.
Is every nightmare gonna have the abortion hook in it? It was kind of